The way India has approached this with a flat 30% tax is very different from maybe the US or Canada or even the UK. Viewing it from an international lens, do you think this is, well, a future-proof way of looking at this, or this is the ideal way that India has approached the crypto tax?
Well, I don't want to comment on India's tax laws at this time, but what I could say is that different countries have approached it differently. For example, Singapore, Portugal do not impose any capital gains taxes on crypto transactions, and they are flourishing. The United States taxes them like investments, and you know, so crypto is not any different than any other investment in that way. India, of course, will find the right balance. They are progressive. They are going to be adopting a central bank issued digital currency. They have a flourishing crypto industry. There are a lot of tech brain power in India.
Sure.
So every country will find their best way.
Mukesh, I'd like to... Thanks, Selva. Mukesh, I'd like for you to weigh in out there, because Dinesh was talking about how perhaps, well, a regulation would have led to more clarity before so much chat in the tax space. But you've seen traditional tax systems. We've seen, you've overseen and commented on the implementation of GST, the digitization initiatives by the Indian government. Do you share the same view with Dinesh and the other panelists?
Yeah, so I don't think you need a regulatory framework to tax an income, particularly given the first principle of income, that even illegal income is taxed. I think that we need to step back and look at it, why the government chose Finance Act of 2022 to implement a tax. The reason is very simple. There is a portion of the income that is going untaxed. Why is that getting untaxed is a separate issue. But you already have the government having analyzed the data and put crypto players in three categories. One, those who do not file returns in India. Two, who file returns but don't report. Three, who file return but don't report it correctly. So the government clearly sees this as an avenue for tax collection, and that is why it has gone and implemented it. My problem with the basis on which you are implementing it is that there seems to be an element of perception associated with crypto, something that stinks. Well, I don't think that that's, in my view, a correct approach. It's one thing to say that the government has a stated public policy that it would discourage unaccounted income. And somewhere there seems to be a perception that has crept in that a crypto transaction results in an unaccounted money. That may not necessarily be the correct assumption to make. I think we need to look at the larger economic objectives of what crypto as a currency can do insofar as B2B transactions are concerned, insofar as it being a futuristic tool for business is concerned. So from that point of view, yes, one would have ideally liked to see a regulatory framework in place before taxation. But taxation coming ahead clearly has an intended objective. Here is a segment of the economy that is not getting taxed. Let's go ahead and tax it at the maximum marginal rate. Let's go and make it very ineffective for a crypto player by not allowing set-off and all the debate that the earlier panelists spoke about.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.